Hey guys, Red Panda Mining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. This video is only going to be about getting my PDUs switched to the other side of this shelf, because the AI servers that I got over there are powered from the back. So the heat and whatnot are also going to go out that way. I also need to change out the exhaust fan in this video as well. I got a replacement, and as well I found 3 networked PDUs. One of them is actually a switching PDU right here, this APC one, and I have 2 other ones here that are networked. I don't know if that one is a switching one or not, but we'll verify that later. So I don't know if I want to use these, enterprise grade networked PDUs so that I can monitor, each individual port if I wanted to, versus the 3 existing PDUs that I have currently. We'll talk about that as we go along in this video. So as I do all this POV style, guys, I'm just gonna take everything out and then decide whether or not, I guess I can't get your guys' input if I'm gonna use these or use these. There is open source software. I was just Googling like Open DCIN or PDU Daemon. I was just looking at some open source software to control these PDUs, because they're not all the same. I have APC, and Eaton PDU. So obviously these 3 PDUs that I have are not networked. They're just, standard crypto mining PDUs. They don't have network or anything, but they do have a single 30 amp fuse, which I like, versus these PDUs have different sections which has smaller fuses essentially. Anyway, we're going to begin the cleanup and everything. Thank you for today's video sponsor, infinitecables.com. They just sent me a butt ton of cables here. Mainly the ones that I was looking for were the C14 to C19 14 gauge power cables. So I got a lot of them here, a lot of different lengths, and so I got these for my GPU AI servers here because they all require C19 there. Okay, so there's 3 on each one, and so I needed the adapter to, I guess, C19 to C14 because a lot of my PDUs, they don't have enough of these, okay, C20 ports. All right, so that's why I had to go that way, but it's 14 gauge, and yeah, should be enough. 2,000 watts power supplies, which there are 3 on each server. So infinitecables.com. Thank you guys so much. If you guys are interested in any cables, I've been partnered with them since 2019, which is just crazy. They got my videos on their website and such as well. If you guys need any network cables, power cables, I've used these guys since the very beginning. Pretty much ever since I started my YouTube channel, I have never had any of their cables go bad, and they have just been perfect and cost effective as well. Industrial grade for these types of cables. So go check them out, infinitecables.com. Okay guys, let me oh man, I gotta turn off this Bitcoin miner. You know what, I'm just gonna turn off everything, and then we gotta turn off the exhaust fan because this is gonna be replaced, and it's quite loud right now. If I just turn it off here, I know I can just turn it off right here, I think. Off, there we go. And this is the power cable for it. Now I don't know if I'm still gonna use this VivoSun, what is this, fan speed controller. So we're gonna take this out because I have a new 5,000 CFM fan, replacing this 3,900 or 2,900 CFM fan. It's an older fan I've been using for the past like 4 years. And okay, let me take out all this stuff. Let's just clean up. I have so much stuff here. Look at all of the stuff that I have on the floor, guys. This is what it takes. Look at all the ASIC miners. I really got to get rid of those ASIC miners. They're just sitting there now, not earning anything. And I could turn them on, but who wants to pay for the electricity of those right now? Not really. Barely breaking even on them. just barely. Anyway, let's clean this up, and I'm gonna, let's go to the outlets over here. Hopefully you guys don't get sick as you watch the POV content. There's gonna be a lot here. Oh, there's my 10 gigabit switch. Oh, you know what? I better take these out. Let's take these out. These are no longer needed. And what's this one? No, I don't need this one anymore. This is out, this is out. So 10 gig for everything. And then I'm gonna just unplug these guys. I haven't touched these in years. Wonder if they're melted on here. Let's just see if they're okay. Okay, this one looks, I see some corrosion here, but nothing is melted. Yeah, I see some brown rust right there. So this one's done. Yeah, these are done. It's been a couple years. Spider webs and everything here. Let's see. Ugh. Any corrosion on this one? Nope, this one has no corrosion. So this PDU is good. Check this one. Ugh. And this one also is good. No corrosion on this one. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I have three 230 volt, 30 amp circuits right here. Yeah. So that's going to power, well, I'll have, 15,000 watts respectively. I think at 80% rule to be able to power those 10 servers, which, you know, with AI, GPU rental, I've seen that not, you know, everyone who rents them, sometimes some of them don't even use that much power, even though they're doing some type of compute job and or simulation or whatever. I don't know. I've seen varying power consumptions, and so I hope that I can be able to populate all 10 servers here. But, you know, I guess I gotta have that power capacity just in case, you know, maybe someone decides to do crypto mining, right? The whole, everyone knows with Pearl just came out recently, and it was, everyone was getting rented because of Pearl. So now that Pearl's kind of died down, yeah, you know, it really depends. So I guess I should have that extra capacity just in case. Okay, I use these like freaking Velcro tabs to put these, PDUs on here. Probably not the best way. And okay, so I guess it's a good time to just think about, am I going to choose these PDUs or am I going to use these PDUs? And I really want to go with these because there's just one fuse, and so I don't have to do any math, right, on figuring out, because with these APC ones can monitor everything, but they have these banks, which I just don't like. I see, yeah, 15 amp banks. There's 2 banks essentially on each of those PDUs. So I do like the 30 amp fuse better, but you guys let me know. I guess I won't really be able to read it after, I guess, when I decide which PDUs I'm gonna put up. But, you know, it's, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know which PDUs you guys would probably turn on and use. I'm gonna say majority of you are probably gonna go with the smart PDUs because they have network capability. Okay, I guess it would have been smart of me to move all these ASICs, but no, I can still work around it. All right, unplugging here, unplug this. Let's take out the Velcro strap. Yeah, so all the servers, the fans and whatnot are all in the back. So this is why I have to take these PDUs out and put it on the back side of the server rack, right? Sorry, it's not a server rack. It's just this is just a metal rack from like Home Depot. I did want to go, how do I say it? Server rack, but the servers I got, there's no rails. It didn't come with any rails. So, okay, let's just, yeah, you know what? Let's just throw all the PDUs over there. Second PDU. Third PDU is over here. Okay, let me know if you guys like the POV style content. I know a lot of you guys seem to like it, so we're continuing on the POV content. Okay, I need to, oh, you know what? I'm gonna remove this 10100 switch. Oh no, this is a gigabit TP-Link switch, so I don't need this here anymore. Let's take this out. Actually, I think I do need it. Now, oh wait, I do need this because I just realized the networked, the PDUs, the smart PDUs, I need to put a network cable into each one in order to, I guess, be able to control all 3 of them together. Yeah, okay, so, oh, look at this. We got a lot of dead bugs and legs over here. I'm just gonna put it right there. And, okay, we are free, I think. No, we got a cable here. Oh, this floor, man, look at my floor, this basement. Oh, my garage. Just so much crap. Okay, next thing, you know what? No, I should replace the fan. Okay, I don't think I can do this while I'm recording. I need to, it's gonna hit my camera. So guys, I'll be right back. You'll see a black fan, upgraded fan. 3, 2, 1. Look at this. Nice new fan, and it's got its own controller so I didn't need to use the VivoSun. Yeah, I tried it, but it didn't work. But my new 24-inch exhaust fan did come with this. Okay, so it's variable. So when I turn it on, it's actually the highest speed here. Oh yeah, oh, feel that air. So, oh, way more than the previous fan. But let me just put it on low for now. And yeah, that's better. Okay, so variable, which is great. Okay, so I am ready to install the PDUs. Now, which PDUs am I going to install? Am I going to install the, the smart PDUs or just my 30 amp one breaker PDUs? And I have decided to install my only 30 amp PDUs because the smart ones are great and all, but do I really need to know how much each port is using? And I also hate that each of the PDUs, the smart PDUs, have like smaller breakers on the PDU, not a 30 amp breaker. It's like a 15 amp bank on this Eaton one. And then the APC one, this one also has 2 banks as well. And then the other APC one also has a bank, bank 1, bank 2. So 15 amp banks on each of the PDUs, and I don't like that. I don't like to, I guess, have to calculate, depending on the servers and what GPUs, the power capacity on each one. I have to split them up, right? I gotta split them up because these PDUs have 15 amp banks. But my other PDUs, the one I've been using for like the past couple years, that these only have one 30 amp fuse, so I don't need to guess. I don't need to split them up or worry about the power capacity, but unfortunately I won't be able to monitor them. But I have a solution to the monitoring, and that's gonna be this little white thing that's hanging off my Vevor controller, fan controller. It is a little security camera, a Ubiquiti one, and so it's pointed to my 3 30 amp circuits, and so I can monitor them like this. Okay, so on my phone, I can see how much power they will be using. Okay, so I'll just monitor at the circuit level instead of, I guess, at the PDU level. I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna hate that, but for me, honestly, I feel like this will just be fine. I don't need to monitor the exact each individual port. Kind of similar with like ASIC mining. There's no need for me to do that. I just need to see it at the circuit level there. I have the meters there, right, to tell me how much power I'm using. So I'm not going to go this way. I'm going to use these for my other crypto mining basement that I'm going to convert, I think, eventually to probably GPU servers, but that'll be later on in the future. All right, let me go ahead now, and I just got to install the 3 PDUs onto my shelf here. I got to do it in a way because the servers, if I'm gonna potentially populate 10 on here, well, 9, because I have only 9 10 gigabit Ethernet ports left. As you guys can see, my 10 gigabit switch, this is how I'm going to be networking all of them together. They're all on that, a couple of VLANs. Each of them have individual VLANs for each server, and I'm not using this non-smart switch, TP-Link gigabit switch, so I don't need this anymore. So the servers will just be sitting, like this, and I guess I'll have a PDU. I'm thinking 2 PDUs here, one here, and then I'll have another one right here, and then I'll have a third one at the bottom, at the middle. So then, yeah, 3 30 amp circuits, 2 on up here so that I can hit some up here and down here, but then I'll have the middle one, or probably the servers at the bottom if I put any at the bottom. I think I can populate 8 or 9 at these 2 rows, so that should be enough. But okay, so all I'm gonna do now is just Velcro the PDUs onto here. So let me do that now. We're gonna skip that. I'm not gonna POV that. That'll be boring. Okay, that's it. That's all I had to do was Velcro them on. Just Velcro strap them onto the shelf. All right, so I did what I said. I got 2 on this shelf here, 1 over here, and then I got another one down here. I did not install the one that had the corroded end. I don't know if you guys can tell right there. See, there's some rust brown going on there. So this PDU, I was just looking at it. This is the one I bought, like, I think back in 2019. a long time ago. I'm surprised this PDU lasted that long. So pretty good. These ones I bought from Alibaba, I think 4 years ago. And so one of them I replaced was brand new. So that one's good. And so these two I've been using the past couple years, but there was no corrosion. So no problem there. Okay, so guys, there you go. That's how I'm gonna have my power set up. And this is not electrical advice. I am not an electrician. And there's another thing I want to explain here with you guys. Since I'm doing this whole AI, GPU rental thing, I am not like an enterprise level like host. Okay, so I don't have battery backups. I don't have generators. I don't have dual internet. I don't have redundant power supplies, redundant everything. Okay, everything I have here that I'm setting up is not that level. Okay, so I'm not able to achieve to be able to go on those platforms that require gas generators, backup UPSs for every single server. I don't have that. Okay, so that's actually one thing I forgot to talk about in my previous video regarding just getting into AI is not easy. The way that I'm doing it is not like enterprise level. I'm how do I say it, entry level, I guess. AI, no, maybe entry level would be like buying consumer boards, motherboards, CPUs, RAM, doing singular builds. I'd say that would be entry level GPU rental. I'm gonna say I'm like mid-size, midway, GPU rental, where I don't have all that stuff, but I'm like in the middle between like enterprise level and then I guess entry level. You guys let me know, okay? Let me know if you guys think that distinction is correct, because the way that I'm doing it is, I'm not enterprise level. I don't have all that redundancy and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, power's in. My 10 gig Ethernet is in. My new exhaust fan is in. I'm ready, guys. It's time to put my server onto the shelf. Okay, my second server. As you know, my other server is in my other area there where my networking is. I may move that over, but I don't think I will, because I still have to populate these servers. So this is the 8 by 3070 rig that we already have on SimplePod. It's offline, obviously, and so I have to physically move this onto the shelf over there. So let me do that right now in 3, 2. It's going to be extremely heavy. I'm probably going to break my back. 1. Oh man. I'm out of breath, guys. I carried that myself. It's really heavy. I know you guys are gonna laugh at me. You said, Red Panda, you're weak. I mean, I am weak, but man, without the GPUs, I could carry it. But then with the 8 3070s in there and the cables, it's heavy. It got heavier. All right. So, okay. So there's the server. That's how they're gonna situate on the rack, just like this. You guys can see. And so now all I gotta do is plug in. Okay, I gotta plug in the power. Okay, so I'm blocking a lot more stuff here. So you know what? I think we're gonna slide it over just a bit like this. There you go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I gotta plug in the C19s there, C20 into the C14, or actually I do have 3 here, so I could use that, but I'm gonna save these 3 for the bigger boy GPUs if I have any eventually. So I'm gonna just use the C14 to C19, C20. That's all I need. Yeah, C19. So okay, I'm just gonna get a network cable and 3 power cables. So let's do that here. POV method. Got my GoPro on now. The other clips just recently I was just holding it. Okay, so I need a really short cable. So these are is this Cat 6 or Cat 6A? Oh, let's see. Let's see. Cat 24 gauge, Cat 6. Okay, this is Cat 6. This is not Cat 6A. I'm doing 10 gig. I mean, Cat 6A should work, no problem. Now I need really short C14. Let's see, C14 to C19. So let's see here, 4 foot C14 to C19. Okay, so thanks again to infinitecables.com for these. These are thick gauged C14 to C19 cables, and these should bode well for Though I wish I had a little bit shorter, but it's okay. Actually, did I order short ones? These are 4-footers. 4-footers. I ordered a 6-footer. What are these? These are also 4-foot. Oh, these are 4-foot C19 to C20. Ah, okay. So these I'm going to use later. But any smaller ones, I don't think... Let's see, did I order? Are these smaller ones? 10-piece. C14, C19, 4-foot. No, these are all 4-footer as well. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to use these ones over here. So I need 3 more. And that's all I need. Rip this out, rip this out. Okay. There we go. I just need 3. Power it on, and that's it. Then I should see it on SimplePod. Knock on wood. Oh man, please work, guys. I'm sweating balls. It's hot. Okay, 3 of these into the PDU. Can't forget the network cable as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get her plugged in. So all 3 PDUs are off at the moment. That's okay. Let me plug in my 10 gig Ethernet first. Right into the switch will be port number 1. I gotta remember that because I still gotta configure the network. Port forward, static IP. Now I'm gonna plug these directly into the server first, and then into the PDU. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks good. Okay, Ethernet is in, 10 gigs in. Okay, now into the PDU, which is not on yet. I'll switch it on once I plug these 3 in. So these 3070s, TDP I think is it 170 or 250 watts? I don't remember. So if I do the math roughly, okay, we're gonna start to turn it on here. Breaker. Server's turning on. And it's gonna be loud. Nice. Already 900, already 1,000 watts. Pulling 925 watts. Wow. Okay. Just for the server alone. Man, the fans. Oh. I guess efficiency wise, these fans probably take a lot of power. Yeah. Okay, well, it's all exhausting out the exhaust fan. I'm gonna up the exhaust fan a bit. Okay, the fans died down. Guess how much power was knocked off? We went from 950 watts down to 580. So like 400 watts was, or 450 watts was just the fan power, or 350 watts. That is insane. Absolutely insanity. Okay, Ethernet's got a light on that ether lighting on the Ubiquiti. That's awesome. Okay, let's see if it booted into SimplePod. Let me go check. Yes, it showed up. It booted. It did take a couple minutes, but it's there. Okay, SRV03, that's gonna be my 3070 rig, and it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, all right, just to verify, 3070, there's 8 3070s. Yep, that's what I put in. And here you can see the power consumption. And TDP is actually 220. Did I say 170 or 240? I think it's 220 for the 3070s. Okay, I'm gonna list it on the marketplace, and I'm just gonna, let's see, rent per unit, rental expiration. Okay, that I'm not gonna touch. Min GPU for rent. So I'm gonna say the minimum is, I guess we can rent, someone can rent up down to 1 minimum. Maximum is someone can rent, I guess max, yeah. I'll leave it like there. Okay, on-demand prices. Okay, so I have my 3060s rented at like 5 cents right now. So let me do, I don't know, 3070s. Let's do 0.0. Let's try 7. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. Maybe, you know what? No, I'm gonna do 6. It's hard to say because my 3060s have, I guess, 12 gigabytes of VRAM. The 3070s have only 8 gigabytes. So I should probably bring it down to the same 5 cents, whatever. I'm just gonna do 6 cents. I'm happy with that. And so that's 48 cents an hour. That's like 140.90 on like other platforms. Isn't that sad? So my density on this thing is really bad. You know what? I'm gonna shoot for the moon. Let's do 7. Let's do 7 cents. Storage. Okay, storage is where I'm gonna go up I'm gonna go up to like, I don't know, 15 because I got an enterprise grade storage in here. I'm gonna put it up a bit. I'm gonna hit save. And now it says host was updated. Okay, perfect. Now, if I go back to all hosts, it's now green. And that means it's listed. It's ready to be rented. So we'll see if anyone will rent it. I'll update you guys. Well, I'm gonna be turning on my other servers. I gotta build a bunch more. It's gonna be a while here, but yeah, my 3060s are rented. 2 of them are not rented right now. All my 3090s are rented currently, and doesn't seem to be using that much power except for 2 of them. But we'll see if my 3070s get rented on this platform. Super excited. Okay, all right, that's it, guys. We did it. We did it, guys. I'm patting myself on the back. Got 1 server up, and yeah, right now it's pulling. How much power is this thing pulling? It's not loud, thank God. It's pulling 567, 54 watts. So yeah, it fluctuates a bit there, but it's not that bad. So idling, it's 578 watts with the GPUs. And the fans, motherboard, power supplies, everything. So wow, these servers do take a bit of power by idling. So I wonder if it's 220, if we did some math here, 8 times, let's just say 200, that's gonna be 1600 watts. So this server could very well take upwards to about 2000 watts, right? 2000 watts, then we would have about what, another, I don't know, 3,000, 3,700, 3,500 watts. Okay, so I could theoretically then put maybe another 1 or 2 servers on here, but it depends which GPUs. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be cognizant of how much power, right? I gotta have capacity, because in case somebody rents these for, higher than what they're using, with AI or with crypto mining. If they're doing crypto mining, then the GPUs are gonna go full bore, right? So, okay, oh guys, that's it. Oh my goodness, we did it. We got a server up. We moved the PDUs, the power, everything on this side. That's how I'm powering it, and that's it. This is how I'm having it. You guys let me know if you think this is good or bad, or I should have put a server rack. I did want to put a server rack here, but then I had to buy the rails, spend money on the ancillary stuff. It would cost more. I already have the shelf here. It's working. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So the next server goes here, 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 here. All servers, all GPU servers, and my ASICs are going out for now, for hosting. Some of them, not all of them. But okay, guys, that's it for this video. I think that's long enough. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, so happy that this is done, and now I can focus on continuing on building the servers, adding the CPUs, adding the RAM, adding the GPUs, adding the cables. A lot more POV to come. All right, you guys, let me know your thoughts. Please let me know your thoughts. Hit that like as well if you like this type of content. I'll see you all on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out. I know a lot of you guys are going to comment regarding the smart PDUs. I should have used the smart PDUs. I should have. But I don't want to deal with it. Okay, I don't need to deal with it. All right, you let me know. Goodbye. Still storing your crypto on exchanges? That's risky. This is the Red Panda Tangem card. Simple, secure, and built for real self-custody. No seed phrases, no complicated setups. Just tap your card, manage your crypto, and you're in control instantly. Secure chip technology keeps your assets protected, even offline. I've tested a lot of hardware wallets, and this is by far one of the easiest ways to get started. If you want true ownership of your crypto, check out the Red Panda Tangem card below. Simple, secure, self-custody. Use code RPM for another 10% off. Link in the video description below.